Morning. Here we are going to present sequence diagram and collaboration diagram on managed material offer functionality. This functionality is going to use by supplier to manage material that agree with admin companies to supply certain material in production. To manage material offer, supplier need to click on Manage Material Offer button. Then the screen will display Manage Material Offer page. Supplier can then select Manage option. To add material offer, supplier need to click Add Material Offer button. The screen will display Add Material Offer page. Then, supplier need to enter material detail and click Save. The screen will display confirmation message to supplier. Supplier can either click Confirm or Cancel. If supplier confirm, the panel will submit material detail for validation. The validation will be invalid if the form is incomplete. And if the validation is success, the system will generate ID and save material detail into database. Then display Add Successfully message.
I would like to talk about the sequence of update material offer. First, supplier need to enter the material ID. Then the system will submit the material ID to database. The database will verify the material ID. If the ID is valid, then the database will get the material details and send it to the system, and the material ID will display on the screen. Then the supplier need to select Update Material Offer button, and the screen will display Update Material page. In the page, the supplier can change the material name, category, description, price, and quantity available. After the material offer have been completely updated, the supplier need to select the Save button. The screen will display Update Confirmation message. Then the supplier need to select Confirm Update button. The system will submit the update material detail to database for validation. After validation process successful, the material detail will be stored in database. Finally, the screen will display Update Successfully message. That's all. Thank you.
Next is delete material offer. For those suppliers who need to delete offer, they need to enter the material ID to find the relevant material, and the system will submit this material ID to the database. The database will validate this material ID. If the ID is valid, the database will get the materials detail and send it to the system. The system will display these relevant materials details to the supplier. Then, the supplier need to select the Delete Material Offer button. The system will auto-display the Delete Material page to the supplier, and supplier need to select the Delete or Cancel button. If the supplier select the Delete button, the system will display a delete confirmation message to the supplier. Then, supplier need to select again Delete or Cancel button. If the supplier select the Delete button, the system will submit the relevant delete materials detail to the database. The database will verify the details of the material. If those details are valid, the database will remove the materials details, and system will display Delete Successfully messages on the screen. For the exceptional flow, if the supplier select the Cancel button, the system will display the process canceller messages to the supplier and back to Manage Material Offer page.
For exceptional flow, which is invalid ID and invalid process, system will display invalid ID message to supplier, and supplier are required to enter again the material ID. If the detail required is not complete, system will display invalid process message to supplier. Supplier is required to reload and complete the detail required. I'm going to present collaboration diagram. In this diagram, we can conclude that supplier can interface with system by select button and enter material details. For manage material offer panel can display page, confirmation message, and submit material details or ID that key in by supplier to controller. For manage material offer controller can do validation for material details and ID that submitted by panel. Controller can also display successfully message, invalid message, or details to panel. Controller can also generate material ID, save material details, get material details from database, and remove material details from database. And lastly, for material offer database can send material details to controller.
That's all. Thank you.